All right, my friends, I started this channel almost 4 years ago now. I've been covering video games now for about 4 years. I've been trying new things. And, you know, when I first started, I was really into the console space, really into Xbox Series X. At the time, obviously I had a PlayStation 5 at the same time, obviously because I'm a gamer and I like games, and I've always been a PlayStation fan. So I would always have a PlayStation, regardless of what was my main console. So guys, when I started the channel, it kind of started off on the wrong foot, and I see what happened now. I see what happened. I see how things went the way they did. Here on YouTube, I mean, it took me a little while to figure it out what was going on, and you know, as you know, the channel's been, you know, progressing forward. I've done everything I can to try to move away from a negative, you know, mindset, negative type of content, and, you know, try to be more positive about the things I cover, you know, because let's face it, man, you got people that are fans of everything, and, you know, they just want to, some people just want to be hyped about the stuff that they are about to buy, or maybe they're already dead set on buying it. They just need a little bit of reassurance. They just need to see somebody interacting with that product and being happy about it and finding the good in that product. And, you know, guys, it occurred to me, I was like, why do I always keep looking for the negative stuff in these products? I mean, because and this is like how it like started, man. Because it's like, I'm buying this stuff, okay? Like, I'm spending my own money on this. Why? That doesn't do me any good to try to find ways to be negative about it. Because at the end of the day, if I find so much negativity about it, without even looking for the positive stuff, then it's just a waste of money, because then I don't use that product, then it just sits on the shelf, or I'm not utilizing it. I'm not getting my money's worth out of that thing that I bought. And so I changed courses a little while ago. It's definitely been this year. And I'm like, look, I want to try to find the positive things about the things that I'm spending my money on. And in a way, you know, try to help those that are in the same boat, you know, that, because there's already plenty of people out there looking under every stone and every rock to find something negative about these products. And I don't understand why. I really don't. Like, it didn't occur to me until I started this channel that there are grifters on YouTube. And that's what I call them. They're grifters. They're people that don't even buy these products, that will go out of their way to try to create as much negativity as possible about things. Now, in this channel's lifetime, I've switched over to PC. Obviously, I started, you know, playing on PC, and I look at the enjoyment that I've had on PC, and it goes back and like I had to spend a lot of money this year buying freaking GPUs from NVIDIA and from AMD just to truly find exactly what I like in the PC space. A lot of people aren't going to be able to do that. A lot of people aren't going to be able to just go out there and buy both. But if you look at YouTube and you look at the influences out there, there is a heavy there's like a really heavy push on YouTube and everywhere in influencers to influence the NVIDIA brand and to get people to want to buy that. Had I not taken the opportunity or taken the chance to purchase an AMD GPU, oh man, I would probably just be like everybody else. And so I'm grateful, honestly, that I was able to do that, that I had the ability to do that and the resources to be able to go out there, get an AMD GPU and try that. And my friends, that made me very happy. Like it's been about what, almost like 16, 17 months since I, you know, moved over from NVIDIA to AMD, and found enough in the AMD experience to be like, yeah, this is awesome. I love this. I like the user interface. I like the way the AMD experience is. I feel like it's designed and built for gamers, and I didn't feel that way about NVIDIA. There's nothing wrong with NVIDIA. They definitely have their little forward features, but I found those less, I found those to be less, you know, immersive for me in my gaming than not having them. I mean, like if I go back and I look at like a lot of the games that I actually own or that I bought on PC, a lot of them don't even have like, some of them don't even have access to DLSS or FSR or anything like that. So I'm like, here I am, you know, I'm like, I just want, you know, a lot of the games that I play don't necessarily need like upscaling and stuff to have a good time on them. I bought an ultra wide monitor. I'm absolutely blown away by that. And you know, guys, it's fun until it's all fun and games until like it starts to not be. And when you're buying these products and you're using them and you're making content on them, and you got, you know, the people that are just going to come and tell you you're a shill. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Like it doesn't matter what you're covering. You're always going to have those people, or you're going to have the jealous people that are like, oh man, I started my channel 5 years ago and like nobody's subscribing and watching my content and stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay, dude, like how is that? I get your frustration. Like I understand that like you're frustrated about your channel growth and all of that, but that's not my fault, man. Like that's not my fault if you're not making the content that people want to watch. I put a lot of work into the content that I make. I keep making these videos. I've invested in, you know, better camera equipment. I do my very best to try to gain knowledge to be better, so that I'm not just some hillbilly mechanic that's out here making content. You know what I mean? Like I'm doing my best. Like and people resonate with that, and that's awesome, man. I'm grateful that so many people have come to the channel, but like, don't ever base your success or lack of success on somebody else. Like don't do that. Like you can mess your head up so bad by doing that. I mean, there's a lot of people that started channels around the same time I did. Some of them are freaking blowing up. Some of them aren't doing as good as mine. And look, man, don't compare yourself to that. Don't put yourself in that position. Just support the people that you care about and that you love. And you know, just keep doing your best. Just keep doing your best. Keep making content. Don't ever stop. Don't stop making content. You know, like that first year was so nerve-wracking. I swear I would look at my phone like every 5 seconds to see if I had another subscriber or something, you know, and it was like it was crazy. And you know, and so as you like grow and you start to mature a little bit, you know, you start to see things a little bit differently. And that's like one of the things that I've learned along the way is like, man, I like a lot of these products that I cover. I mean, most of the ones that I buy are clearly things that I want to enjoy. So, I mean, looking for negative in every single thing that I buy, that doesn't make sense. And I look back at all that time that I wasted, you know, looking for things to be negative about the PlayStation 5, and then propping up the Xbox Series X. It was like, what the freak? And it's almost, dude, you can honestly look back at that and be like, Frog wasted 2 freaking years trying to damage control Xbox just for them to go third party. You know what I mean? Like you could look at that as wasted time. Or you can look at now, my current PlayStation 5 Pro content is, oh, now the Xbox is going under. Now he wants to come back over to PlayStation. Look, guys, it's neither of those. It's neither of those. Xbox Series X is doing just fine. My wife is playing it every single day. And PlayStation 5 Pro, it's cool. I like it. I'm actually surprised it turned out to be as good as it is. But don't get it twisted. Don't get it messed up. I'm a PC bro now. Like, I need you to understand that. Like, I'm 100% a PC bro. I literally bought PlayStation 5 Pro for selfish reasons. I wanted something to play GT7 on better on VR, and I wanted to see PSSR. It's literally a bonus that it turned out to be as good as it did for me, that I can be happy about it, find happy things, and make some positive content about it, which actually did very well. Like my positive content for PlayStation 5 Pro did very well. The new GPUs are coming out probably next month. I'm probably not going to be covering PlayStation 5 Pro every single day or as much. Like, I'm taking this opportunity to get out as much PlayStation content as I can. And then when the new GPUs come out, I'll probably, seeing as the PlayStation 5 Pro is the most powerful console now, I will be comparing games going forward to PlayStation 5 Pro. So if I do end up getting like two copies of games going forward with the new hardware, the new PC stuff, then we'll compare them. We'll see how the PlayStation 5 Pro stacks up. We'll see how it goes throughout the generation, and we'll see, you know, if it starts to fall off and starts going back down to lower resolutions, or it's not able to hit the targets that we're starting the console, you know, the PlayStation 5 Pro era with. If it's going to hold up, if it's going to continue to grow, if it's going to get better, we'll see how PSSR turns out over the long run. But seeing as PlayStation and AMD are partnered together to make that grow and to make that better, I just see good things. I just see good things. Like I have faith in that. And you know, when FSR 4 comes out with the new AMD GPUs and the backward compatibility for like 7000 series, possibly 6000 series cards, that might make it to where we get like 3 generations of like FSR 4 on these GPUs, which makes those even a better value if you go back and look at that. So I've got high hopes for that. You know, guys, I don't regret at all doing the content that I did for Xbox. I truly believed, with the information that we had on hand at the time, I truly believed that Xbox was in a very good position to really make a difference in gaming, and they have, but they've stumbled along the way a lot. They've definitely made some mistakes, and you know, done some questionable things that like most people are like, what are you doing, Xbox? Like, why are you doing that? And not truly understanding the full the full plan of what Xbox is doing, and maybe Xbox doesn't even really know the plan, but in my mind, I can kind of see and feel like, oh, okay, this is what they want to do. This is the path they're taking. Is it good? Obviously, it's definitely, if you're a fanboy, if you're an Xbox fanboy, it is bad for you. I seriously, strongly suggest that you take a step back and like reassess what Xbox and what gaming and what everything means to you, and seriously have that conversation with yourself as to what you need Xbox to be for you. Because, you know, if they really do start putting all their games on the PlayStation and they're really pushing this whole Xbox, this is an Xbox, this is an Xbox, they're really pushing that marketing right now. And wow, man, like, to me, it's like, I don't think there's any putting the genie back in the bottle at this point. And, you know, to sit and try to damage control that, or to try to build a platform on like Xbox right now is like, yeah, you can do it, but it just means that you're gonna constantly have your back to the wall. Like I was starting to feel, and it's like, dude, I'm not gonna damage control every one of these I'm not going to damage control every single one of these choices that Xbox makes. And, you know, it got to the point after just moving over to PC that I was just like, look, my Xbox Series 7900 XTX is the best freaking Xbox experience that AMD offers, period. Like, I can utilize and play every single Xbox game day one on my PC, on my Game Pass subscription, and I can also play them on my Xbox Series X or my Xbox Series S or my ROG Ally. Like, I like that. Like, you have to look at Xbox as much bigger now. They absolutely have the funds and resources to continue to build hardware, and they should. They should. Xbox needs to have a base platform so that they can continue to do their thing. When you look at that, and then you compare that to what PlayStation has. And I said this earlier, okay? And this isn't a jab at Xbox, nor is it a jab at PlayStation. PlayStation, it really does kind of feel like they're absolutely robbing us this generation. It feels like they are overcharging us. It feels like they are nickel and diming us. It feels like they are absolutely trying to squeeze us for every single freaking bit of monetary gain that we have to offer. That is, I've said that from day one. That has been the feeling. But I've also said if you want greatness, you got to pay your PlayStation tax. And that's true too. So, but here's the thing. Yes, they might be nickel and diming us, but they are absolutely still turning around, reinvesting that money into PlayStation to bring more freaking advancement to the console space. And after listening to Mark Cerny talk today, guys, I'm like, okay, like I get it. I see what they're doing. I see that they are 100%, at least right now, still 100% committed to building a console experience, but they are diversifying their portfolio and putting their games on PC. Now, will they ever go day and date? I still believe they're going to eventually go day and date. The PC guys are different. If your game's not going to come out day one and be available for them, they're going to wait until they can get it at a budget. If you make them wait, PlayStation, seriously, if you make them wait 6 months, a year, they're going to make you wait until your games are really cheap, and then they'll buy them, or they'll pirate them, or whatever they got. You know what I mean? You're dealing with a different crowd. You should not be trying to test the patience of the Steam bros. They'll come after you. And you better make sure they have their damn DLSS day one, or you're not going to ever hear the end of that. So, yeah, but yeah, if you look at that, the investment that PlayStation makes into the hardware, into the brand, into trying to build that platform out and still make it feel like this is the place to play your PlayStation, and cater to them old guys like myself that are like, yeah, I just want my 4K on my 4K TV. And yeah, dude, they're still trying to be there to cater to that, and they're still, yes. So you know what I mean? Like, not everybody's gonna buy a PS5 Pro, but the diehard PlayStation fans that got the money that just don't care, they're gonna buy it. I mean, I know a few of them. They come to the channel, they've been with the channel for a long time. These guys don't care. They're gonna buy it, and they're gonna enjoy it, and they're gonna make content on freaking YouTube and Twitter talking about how great it is. And it's fine. Like, I get it, man. Like, PlayStation 5 Pro is exciting. But on the other hand, you have Xbox, okay? Xbox is in a different mode right now. Like, they are, man, I don't know. Like, I used to think that I knew exactly what Xbox was doing, or like I had my finger on the pulse. But now I look at it and I'm like, now they're announcing games day and date, you know, like, oh gosh, what was it? Outcast 2 or Outlier, whatever that freaking game is. Like, I don't even, oh, what the freak is that? Oh, I don't know. Well, they announced the new game that's coming out for the PlayStation 5 on the same day. And I look at that and I'm like, Obsidian's new game, oh, gosh dang it. Outer World 2 or something. Yeah. And they're announcing that game come out on the PlayStation 5. They already said that Indiana Jones is coming to PlayStation 5. And I'm like, okay, like, this is interesting. And then they're out there marketing like this is an Xbox. And then you're like, oh my gosh, dude. And I look at my PlayStation and I see this green X appear on it and it says, this is an Xbox. And I'm like, oh, I see. I'm like, look, man, if that's the way the Xbox wants to go, I don't know, man, but it really does not. Yeah, it doesn't do any good for fanboys. It really doesn't. Like, it literally makes fanboys look very dumb if they are still trying to, like, literally fight an imaginary console war. Like, Xbox has basically said, look, we don't care about your console war. We don't care about your feelings. We're going to make money, and we're going to sell these games to whoever the hell we want to sell them to. And if you don't buy them on the Xbox, we're going to let the PlayStation guys buy them. So, yeah, like, if you ask me, that means that it's not that they don't care about the Xbox platform anymore. It's that they don't care about your feelings as much as they care about their pocketbook. Their pocketbook is bigger, and they know after releasing the games they did on PlayStation that the PlayStation fans will buy them. So, yes, it doesn't matter. Like, you can sit here and try to fight this imaginary Xbox and PlayStation console war all you want, but like, it's done and over. Like, I'm a PC gamer now, like, because of Xbox and PlayStation not giving me my 4K 60 experience that I thought they were giving me. Like, I was gung-ho about this console generation, like, very gung-ho, and now it's like, oh my gosh, dude, now I'm a PC gamer, and I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, like, I played so many games on Steam this year, it's not even funny. Not even funny, man. So much freaking time invested in games this year. So, yeah, guys, this, yeah, I don't know what the name of this video is going to be, but I'm pretty sure it'll be a good one. So yeah, guys, if you like this content, do not forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. And no, I do not regret anything that I've said about Xbox or PlayStation. I just wish I could have done it better. See you guys.